My grandfather and my brother Ted never got along. It was obvious from when Ted was little. Grandpa Gary wasn't the nicest guy, but Ted has some personality issues that made him break things just to be a little a-hole. He would just drop dishes to see what people did. We were never told kids should be responsible for their behavior. It was not how I was raised, and I don't believe all bullish behavior falls to the parents as guilty people. Ted just had issues, and nothing anyone did worked. Grandpa Gary died when I was 18 and Ted was 19. Grandpa Gary left everything to me. I mean everything. The house, his car, his money. I even got his cats. My parents got some heirlooms and a little money from his insurance, but everything else went to me. We don't have cousins and my parents don't have siblings, so it wasn't a surprise. Grandpa Gary told my parents he wouldn't leave Ted anything because Ted was an a-hole. I remember them commenting on how Grandpa Gary wasn't wrong because Ted has always been an a-hole. Even as a kid, he bullied me enough and destroyed things for no reason that I am not inclined to disagree. Then again, my parents didn't win the children lottery with me either. I've been called an expletive by some people, though therapy has helped me understand that my past has a lot to do with the excuses I used to make. Either way, I'm working on my issues. Ted didn't, and he became an adult a-hole. Anyway, my parents told me to give Ted some of the money Grandpa Gary left me. I disagreed because I believed that they didn't have the right to demand that of me. At the time, Ted and I were not talking due to his bullying. He used to make a big deal out of my weight, even though I was healthy. He also embarrassed me, stole from me, and broke my stuff, so I moved out. I ended up moving into Grandpa Gary's house, and it was great. I had the money for college, my own space, and my parents couldn't really do anything about it. They asked if Ted could stay with me. I said no, so I have been doing pretty well. I didn't spend all the money at once. I actually had someone help me invest. I have been living in the same house and have a job I love. I live off my salary and save the money Grandpa Gary gave me. I have been dating on and off, but I'm pretty content with my life. Ted came back into my life last year. His wife left him, and he pays a ton of child support for his two kids. Since he has come back, I have seen him every time I visit my parents. He lives with them. It is insufferable to visit my parents at all. They keep telling me I should let Ted live with me. I should be a good sister and give him money to pay off his debts, that Grandpa Gary would have wanted it if he knew Ted had kids, which isn't true. Grandpa Gary hated Ted, and I'm not much of a fan either. I try to go when Ted is not there, but he comes home because my mom texts him. He has been cornering me and trying to hang out. We went to a bar, and he told the bartender off the bat that he was on my tab. I paid in cash, so there was no mysterious tab. If Ted had been an awesome brother, I might help him out, but he is kind of a loser, and I don't really want much to do with him. It might make me selfish, but I have a happy life and don't feel inclined to give Ted a hand. How do I handle this? The poster edit for more information. The bar tab thing is just one example of the many things he's done to me. He's done other stuff, like going into my purse. Before I moved out, he used to steal from me all the time. He was 19 or 20 when he stole money from me the last time. The fact that he put drinks on my tab and tries to make me feel bad about my life doesn't make me love being around him. Update. Hi everyone. Some of you have been asking for an update, so here it is. First off, I got fantastic advice in a PM. I wrote down what I wanted to say and then informed my parents I would be over to speak with them. I outlined everything that Ted has done to me in the past, from stealing to bullying to making fun of my friends. I told them that he has not changed and I would not be including Ted in my life. Ted hasn't asked for custody of his kids and never wants to see them. He just needs money to pay back child support. He spent the money on himself. He had it. He just didn't want to spend it on kids he didn't want anymore. I let my parents know that I have invested the money given to me and was not going to be putting it towards Ted. When I die, the money would be going to a charity, and that I plan to not be a cash cow for Ted ever. My parents were not happy about that. They told me they wanted Ted out of their house. He had been doing nothing but making their lives hard. I pointed them in the direction of a page about our state's month-to-month tenant laws. They gave Ted his formal get-out papers this morning. He has 30 days to get out, or they will evict him. They wanted him to stay with me to feel less guilty. They thought I might be able to show him how to straighten up. If it hasn't happened by now, I doubt it would. I told them that they had screwed up by not fixing this when Ted was younger, that Grandpa Gary knew the type of person Ted was and left me the money for a reason. I wasn't going to piss on Grandpa Gary's grave by saying, "Here, Ted, never learn from your mistakes." Also, I hate Ted. I don't like being near him. I tried to hang out with him a few times just to see if he could change. Nope. Now he has the legal right to do whatever he wants short of a crime, and that makes him an even bigger a-hole. I'm an adult, and I can do what I like is a terrible power for a-holes to have, and Ted has it in abundance. He is a legal adult and a mental child. That's a bad combination. This is not to say my family is filled with saints. I learned a long time ago that I have some issues from my upbringing. However, I have tried very hard to overcome this. If Ted was trying, I might help, but he's not trying. I did, however, contact his ex and arrange to meet up with the kids to meet them. I let her know I wanted to be involved in their life, even if it's seeing her a few times a year. I let her know that Ted being an a-hole shouldn't mean the rest of the family is going to cut them off. She told me that Ted said I was an abusive a-hole who stole her money. I let her know my side and clarified that she didn't have to have anything to do with me if she didn't want to. I just wanted to know my family. Their father being an a-hole shouldn't mean the rest of the family is going to cut them off. She pretty much told me that she wants nothing to do with my family at all. My parents made her feel like an expletive for leaving Ted and demanded she let them help raise the kids. Knowing how Ted turned out, she wants nothing to do with them, even if they are nice. She is afraid Ted will have access to the kids. From the sound of it, Ted might have been an unpleasant partner, so I sent them $500 for the holidays and to use in legal fees, letting her know it's not from Ted. Never was from Ted. Please do not count it towards payments owed. I also sent the kids a onesie and a little outfit, though they're too young to really know. I sent presents. She thanked me and is going to be sending me some pictures through Facebook, and maybe I can meet them. She doesn't know. I guess she thinks I'm going to use this connection to help my brother. I let her know I actually want no contact with Ted and he wasn't aware I had a Facebook. I also don't have my parents on Facebook, so it's not an issue. Hopefully, I will be able to be in their life. If not, I completely understand why she might not want to. Anyway, I don't hate my parents. They have issues, but they usually are pretty cool. This has to be one of the most annoying things they ever tried to do. However, Ted getting kicked out is something I hope helps him out, as I won't be. So, that's the update. Thanks for reading. And that's the end of this story. What do you guys think about this whole situation? What would you do if you were in the poster's shoes? Let me know in the comment section below. And I will see you guys on the next video.